Hi guys, my name is Grace, and this reading will be how to open your heart to love, to receiving love. So, I guess that's pretty much self explanatory. But there's something about this reading, it will be first of this like chakra. I'm trying to do a chakra series kind of reading. This one will be obviously about heart, the opening the heart, about healing your heart chakra. And I'll pick some cards here, which is about the journey. Um, so yeah, there's something about so sacred about this reading. So I'll just get right onto it. I have the pile number one here and the pile number two. So peach, peach, pick which one you feel more drawn to, and I'll start with the first reading. Okay. This reading will be for the people who pick card number one. The main things that I'll start with the main things that you need to heal in order to um in order to heal your heart. So I have here forgiveness, letting go, healing, growth, and compassion. Second card is emotional balance. By the way, I just picked the cards from the Chakra Insight Oracle, and it's all the heart chakra ones. I selected all those. Stability, emotional balance, and compassion. Okay, so I feel like this is just basically about you might have had I'm hearing maybe traumatizing or maybe abusive relationships, whether it is mentally, emotionally, physically, and that's why there is forgiveness that needs to happen. And you might have felt like victimized, but then through healing with this is about realizing that the things that have happened to you, it is not your fault, and at the same time, this is a journey to self empowerment for you to be able to um forgive yourself for letting and allowing these other people to um take your power, for allowing it to happen to you. Because you might still be blaming yourself. You're blaming them, but at the same time, when you think about it, you're also blaming yourself. Like, why did they allow it to happen? Maybe thinking to yourself, I should have known better. So if this is resonating with you, then this journey, this reading is really for you. So I feel like with emotional balance here, this is causing you to um find balance within the darkness and the light. Um, you've always been given and given and given, and you thought that if you give and just give and give, and then you will get the appreciation of these people, the love from these people. But then this is about realizing that you must fill your cup, your own cup first, and this is now you understanding that self-love is a priority for you to be able to give to other people, because you might feel drained because and feel tired and stressed because um your cup might have dried out. And if you're always constantly feeding energy to these people, to these situations, to these toxic people and situations, then you won't have enough energy to be able to do the things that you love. You will feel unmotivated to do the things that you love, and you feel empty, basically. That's the reason why we feel empty and we're not able to really express love. And this also, after the emotional balance, is the compassion, going back into the gentleness, because of what have happened, you might have retreated back. You might have put up your walls, so that people can't hurt you anymore. But this is about getting into a point of acceptance, gentleness, empathy. Empathy in a way that realizing that in the end, there's really nothing to be forgiven, because all of us are just doing our best in the world, and no one's perfect, even yourself and the other people. And it's most likely that they didn't really know any better, and you didn't know any better. Acceptance of what have happened, and moving forward with greater compassion and care, which starts from self-care and empathy and understanding with other people. So, wow, that's deep. That's deep. So that's what I got from you for you. Now I will get to it in a more like the journey into this. So I picked some cards here and I will clarify each one of this. These cards might go really deep and it's very spiritual cards, but I feel guided to use these ones. So, because it's about love, journey of love cards, oracle cards. So the first card is, oh, it's the last card actually. The first card is Legacy of Light. Knowing without knowing. Guardian of the Soul Family. At first glance, these cards, it might feel like they don't make sense, but if you really really read and understand each cards, you will like feel the messages. This is very abstract. It can be interpreted in different ways. The breaking, shifting universes, the temple, and coming up with the spaces between the words. So, okay. Okay. So first is starting with the Legacy of Light. This path to open your heart to receiving love, to opening your heart to love, starts with this card is saying that you are a bearer of light, that you are a light worker. I'm just saying the label because for so that people will understand this, but I'm not really like into labels so much, but I say the labels so people will understand better. People resonate with that. So I feel like this is about you connecting with your own light. This is about connecting with your, it's about clearing karmic ties, whatever it is that you have experienced. Like how they're trying to explain it, how spirit's trying to explain it is that it's you meant to clear this karmic ties. It's like it's whatever has is happening into your life, it's something that have happened through like your ancestry lineage, that it's like a cycle that was not cleared up, or it might be something that has happened in the past life that needs to be cleared up in this life. So you meant to go through this cycle in order to find your true light, in order to shine your light. I want to clarify this card. Okay. So we have our Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is quite a spiritual card. I'm hearing it's for you to be able to have a passionate new beginning. Confidence. To be able to have to find that confidence within you. Because it's a mixture of like greens and yellows, which is like connected to the solar plexus chakra, which is about self-worth, confidence. And I'm seeing orange, so it's all about creativity. If you've always known that you have a purpose to do here in the world, because you might have, for the people who picked this, you might have always questioned like, why am I here, why am I experiencing this life, like, because I feel like this is very, it's not easy, it's very heavy, it's burdening, this experience, and you're like, what's the purpose here, am I just meant to struggle? But deep within you, in your heart, you know that there's something that you have a purpose here. It's not all about just the struggle. Yeah, and it's just confirming, yes, you have a mission to do here. And it's all about preparations and getting ready for you to for the right time. Now this inner knowing within you have triggered this knowing without knowing. As I was trying to explain, you have a mission here to do. You have you're a beacon of light. That's why you have attracted people into your life. People want to like suck your light. It's like these people might seem like more in the dark, but it's because they're attracted to your light, and you might have allowed them to suck your light. But it's about you learning to not allow that to happen anymore. And that comes with empowering yourself. So you've always know without knowing, without any like, it's not even like something rational or logical, but you know that there's something that you meant to do here, but it's not clear yet. It's like how I'm seeing this abstract painting. It's like you're looking at the mirror, but you can't really see the image of yourself. Like you can't seem to make sense of it. So makes you want to trust, to go within. It's like almost like forcing you to go within. One card to clarify this. Oh gosh, another passion. There's so much passion, and this passion that you have might have come across as anger and frustration, but anger is just a misdirected passion. There's so much passion within you that wants to come out. And whatever these experiences that you've experienced, it forced them, it almost like forced it to come out within you. Because you might have already allowed these people, and now you're like, no, I'm not gonna allow you anymore. And it is coming across as like anger, but it's like spirit helping you to be able to take that wand and have a new beginning in your own life. You don't know how, but you know that you'll be able to overcome this, whatever this is. So the next card is Guardian of the Soul Family. This is you, I feel, reconnecting with people. Like the next step of the journey is you being able to reconnect with your soul family as you start to go within your own self with this knowingness, with this inner knowing, and wanting to start this new beginning in your life, because you're like, enough is enough. You start to reconnect with people within your soul family. Now, this could be a soulmate. It doesn't have to be romantic. For some of you, it can be romantic, and you might call this person a twin flame. Just something like a really intense connection. And this is just reminding you that that you have like your guides with it, your guides guiding you through this, that you are not alone. These people are like embodiment of reminding you that you are not alone. These people are like mirroring you what you need healing within your own self. They not only mirror the good, but they also mirror the dark. When I say, I don't want to say good, like they don't only mirror the light, but also the dark. Like I don't want to label it as good and bad, because it's there should be a balance of both of that. So clarifier for this Guardian of the Soul Family. So I have here Wands again. So we have the Ace, then we have here the Three of Wands, which is moving forward and making a decision. But at the same time, there is someone that is waiting for the ships to come. So it might have been that you have met this person, or it might have been that you're waiting, that you know that this person will come, and you're making a space for them. Or it could just be that because of this connecting with these people, this person, you were able to move forward in your own life. It gave you a sense of hope, I'm hearing. Makes you want to, it allows you to be able to feel again. And it makes it want you to, it persuades you to be able to wear your heart in your sleeve. Now, what happened after that is the breaking. So this could be, if this is like a soulmate twin flame connection, the breaking, a separation happened for a reason, or just something was triggered. As I was saying, these people not only mirror the light but also the dark sides within the darkness within yourself, which is the things within yourself that you feel are shameful and you want to hide. So that's like causing this like chaos, but at the same time it's like your beliefs are being challenged. It's like the tower moment has happened, and there might be a separation also that might have triggered this, the breaking. And it's the spirit helping you to be able to get rid of your old beliefs, to be able to have this rebirth. But I can sense that within this first group there might be a lot of resistance, and which might be causing this process to be painful. But it's causing you to like face your fears. It's the spirit helping you to break apart, to be able to learn the lessons of letting go, and at the same time to be able to find your truth, find your true divine nature. Clarifier for the breaking card, please. Yes. Within this, you might, again, this is coming back to that inner knowingness. Okay? Because before, in the journey, it's like you have this inner, there's knowing, but you can't seem to understand it. But now, in this, after this, facing your darkness, like balancing your light and your dark, you're now having this wisdom and this knowledge, and your gifts are now opening up, and you are now balancing the light and the dark within you, because you're facing your darkness here with the breaking, and it's causing you to be able to now understand what this is about. You might not fully understand it, but it's now making sense to you, at least. And then the next step to the journey is, I feel like this like enlightenment with the high priestess here also. I like that this is like 11, 6 and 5, and this is like 1, 1 and with the 2 here. Now, the next step on the journey to opening your heart is a shifting universes. So this is 7. This is connecting with the divine. You're now learning to be able to connect to the divine, to be able to change. Okay? Because this is now, once after you've experience this, this might be, some people might call this as the dark night of the soul. This is now about this is now about the change. This is now about the changes. But this is you now taking action, preparation to be able to take that leap of faith. A greater trust with the universe after this breaking. Okay, this is like rising up and having that rebirth after this breaking point. You'll be able to experience this once you've allowed yourself to break and surrender to spirit. This is surrendering to spirit. You're now going to be able to make the changes in your life. How you see life, your viewpoint, your perspective will change. And that's why there's the shift will happen. And you will know, because you already have this, you've developed this inner knowingness. You're connecting with your intuition. You know when it's the right time to take that leap of faith and make the change in your life. So, clarifier with the shifting the universe, the change in your life will happen. Is releasing the past memories, and this is like a greater understanding that whatever has taken place in the past, the memories, you only like are taking you, even though it might seem to be like negative to you before, now you're understanding that whatever has happened, you only take the lessons from it. You only remembering like the good memories and the lessons from it. You're now seeing this, whatever has happened to you in the past, as like a positive thing. I don't know where you are currently in your journey. So if you're not quite here yet, it might not make sense to you. But if you're already experienced this, this might make sense to you already. So it's all about releasing the past, so that you'll be able to now live in the present moment. So opening your heart to receive love, to be open to love, is now, you now have, because you take the leap of faith and take inspired action for the changes in your life with this card, the spaces between the words. If you just look at the spaces between the words, it's about openness, because there's nothing there. There's nothing within the spaces between the words. It's something that is beyond words. So it's all about being open to receive. Okay? This is all about you flowing with life. Flowing and being in the present moment. Look at this. It's like a sun shining again. And then we have here the temple. This is the temple. They say that the temple is, your body is your temple. So this is you connecting with yourself, connecting with your body, connecting with how you feel, instead of just using your mind. Okay? You're not operating on your mind now. You're operating from your heart. So you're listening to your body on how you feel. And you have that inner sanctuary within you. That's the temple represent here. And this might also be like not only just a union within your own self. Once you find this union within your own self, you're going to attract this again. Maybe this is a coming back of this, if it's like a twin flame soulmate. But this to me is more like energetic connection. You are now realizing that you and this person, if you've experienced that, are never really apart. But for some of you, if you did not experience that, this is about you connecting with yourself, developing a relationship with yourself. And this is coming into your own wholeness. And there's something about also with the temple here, I'm getting like a recognition. Not only you will feel this, but the people around you, whether they understand what you went through, whatever it is, the wisdom that you've gained now, whether they understand that or not, they will feel the shift within you. I want to clarify this. Got the cards. Yeah. See? Recognition. Winning. This is about winning in life. This is about recognition. Like admiration for whatever it is, getting rewards for whatever it is, getting recognized for whatever it is that you did, because you've take the leap of faith with this in this card here. I feel guided to get another one. This is all one's card, except from these two. Lot of fire. The Devil card in reverse. Well, I said I'm not gonna get reversals from these cards, so I feel like this is just getting out of this ego, getting out from this addiction, getting out from this whatever have binded you in the past, this codependency, because you now feel so empowered. So this is now a thing of the past. Not needing. It's like you are being recognized, but you're not relying from the acceptance from other people, like to tell you that you're good, to compliment you. You don't rely on those opinions of other people, whether they say nice things about you, whether they criticize you. You don't really rely on those for love, for acceptance, you don't rely from other people. You don't get it from the outside, you get it from the inside. So you're releasing yourself from this. You'll be with the Devil card, you'll be very magnetic, irresistible. That's also what I'm getting with this. But yeah, I don't know how well this made sense. I feel like it's the first time I did a reading like this, but I hope you've got something out of this, and I hope you stayed. It's quite a long reading, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you love and light. All my services, it's down below. And yeah, okay, hi guys, this reading will be for people who picked card number 2. So, how to open your heart chakra, how to open your heart to love. First, I'll get these 3 cards, and then I'll explain these cards. This will be the journey on how to get there. It's like a storytelling. So we have here the love card. Kindness, benevolence, sharing, and receiving. For these people that pick pile number 2, what I intuitively got from this group is that you are ready to share, and you are ready to be of service to other people. That will help you be able to open your heart to receiving, open your heart to love. And we have your passion. and connection. Yeah. So you can see this connection, there's connection here, connecting with people, connecting with community. So what I'm getting from this is like love. How to open your heart to love. It's just saying here, it's simple. Be the embodiment of love that you want to receive. Give the love that you want to receive, and you will realize that in the end, it will all come back to you. Then we have here the passion. Surrender to the things that you love, the things that you feel passionate about. Get out there, try new things, just for fun. Don't overthink that, and discover your passions. And just try new things. That's how you're gonna be able to just basically enjoy yourself, enjoy your life. Don't be too serious about this. As you go along with this, don't be too serious about that, and try to connect as much as possible to support others, to help other people, and but at first this is true being connected with yourself, but there is like a balance here with the sharing and receiving. Okay, so make sure that as much as you give, you allow yourself to receive, because you will get a lot of fulfillment with this. Again, the love here, support, interconnection, and universal oneness. And I feel like that's basically it. Embodying the love that you wish to receive, and focusing on the things that are fun, focusing on connecting with your inner child, and basically enjoying life. I'm getting like lightheartedness with this. Life is so much more fun and be so much more fulfilling when you share it with other people. That's also what I'm hearing. So we have your connection, passion, and love. Okay. So the cards that I have here is Cosmic Butterfly. God speaks. This is the journey. The Mother prays. Contemplation. Riding the cosmic wave. And the Lover's card. So, your journey to this starts with the Cosmic Butterfly, which is, this is like, all I'm hearing, like breaking dawn. Like darkness coming to light, getting to the end of the tunnel. Like, see how this is like, yeah, breaking dawn. This is like a sunrise kind of thing. Like there's darkness here and there's light, and this is like all about transformation. And you might have felt that your world, or you might be feeling now, wherever you are in your journey of opening your heart to love, that everything is falling apart. This is the point in your life where everything is just falling apart. And but the message of this card is, when things are falling apart, it means that pieces are coming together. When everything seems like it's falling apart, it means that pieces are coming together. pieces are rearranging to be on the right place at the right time, and it's sort of like a preparation for you. So discovering darkness into the light and a great transformation. You might have undergone already this, and some people might have called this um dark night of the soul. Things might not made sense. Um but there's like greater transformation. It's like um rising from the ashes kind of situation. It might have been painful, like with the growing pains of like a metamorphosis of a caterpillar to a butterfly. It was painful. The caterpillar had to melt itself, all of its body to be able to turn into that beautiful butterfly. But it has to happen. So this is a rebirth card. This is like a 10 of swords to me. You've tired, you're battered down with all this mental anguish, and it's all getting you ready for this shift, this change within your own self. This is like an internal change. So I want to clarify this card. I'll just shuffle this first. Okay. Yeah, 3 of Swords. You might have undergone a heartbreak, something that is really really like a painful situation. So what's the card? Wow. This is like a movement forward, fast moving forward, taking action card of a eight of wands energy. Fast movement forward. This have like gave you like the final like push to be able to move forward in your life. And this can be something to do with communication, because 8 of Wands. But for me, what I'm feeling is more of like fast movement forward, like a push from the universe to. This could be also about like, because it's communication, like self-expression. It's like you're turned from the inside out. Um, I don't know how it makes sense to you, but now what happens after that is God speaks. This is about 3 and 3, so could be ascended masters, but could also be just 3 and 3 plus 3 is 6, so balance. This is opening up yourself to to the divine in terms of receiving the messages. This is like there's this guidance that's coming to you straight to your heart. It's like through your crown chakra to your heart, because of the, and there's you have like intuition also, because there's like purplish, um but it's more of like I feel third eye chakra, crown chakra, third eye chakra, and your heart chakra, all connected. God speaks through you, and it's like I feel like you're the kind of person where you might have like after this what have happened to you, you've developed into like, is this like deep person where people might have asked like advice from you, and you might have shared them something, and it's like the God message like you're a divine, you've become into this like divine messenger, and God is channeling through you, and you might feel shocked by what you're saying, but you don't quite know where it's coming from, but you there's an inner knowing within you that you know that it's like coming from divine. It's like, is spirit residing within you? So what's the clarifier for this God speaks? Clarifier for that is the Nine of Swords. I feel like you're getting out of this energy of the Nine of Swords. I feel like this is more of like a past energy. At first, maybe this does not make sense to you and you might feel like overwhelmed with it. But I feel like this is a past energy. You're finding more clarity now. This is a releasing this anxiety. Whatever has happened to you, it has caused you to be able to seek within because you cannot find the answers from outside. And it has caused you to find the answers not only through like, because if you're like the type of person that try to find the answers through your mind, your rational logical mind, yes, that works, and that should be balanced with your intuition, but at the same time there's a limit to that. So you will soon find that when you're seeking answers from the outside on how to be able to open your heart, maybe that's the case. If you're seeking, but in general, if you're seeking answers from the outside on how to make sense of things, because you were in this dark and you come out of this dark with this cosmic butterfly here, you will find that there's a limit to that rational, that logic, and that helps you to connect more with something beyond that, like through your heart. So it has caused you to listen more to your heart, because if you go to your head, this is all about like confusion and anxiety, and you feel overwhelmed. Okay, you might have felt anxious. Now, the next card that we have here is the Mother Praise. This is, I feel like, your guides are helping you through to get through this, to balance yourself out, because it's another 6 here. You so a lot of 6 in this. 6, this is 6 and 9, 17, which is 6, 60, which is another 6. So you might have been alive but 6. So it's like part of your if you're not feeling fulfilled, if you don't feel the love, it's because you might not be living your life at your life purpose. And if you have this, all these 6 here is telling me that part of your purpose is to be able to serve, to be of service to other people, because that's how you're gonna find joy and fulfillment in your life. um and but first, to be able to do that, you must be able to balance yourself, balance that giving and receiving. Okay, because you can't just give and not receive. um Allowing yourself to receive, surrendering, and being with the flow. So I feel like for these people also, what I'm getting intuitively is that you're the type of people that are manifester. You like to take action, take action, take action, take action. Um, And but with this, all the six here and the balancing here, this is about balancing that taking action with with letting the universe do its magic. Okay, so there are times where you take action, preparation, but then there are times where you set you go to the side and let the spirit works its magic for you, and you surrender. Okay, so I feel like the surrender and the allowing is what, and the receiving is where you're blocked with this. That's why you feel like your heart is not open to be able to receive this love. So it's not about the absence of love, but it's about you not being able to open your heart to be able to receive this love. Because there's a lot of this. If you really look around and take action on this, you will realize that there's love is like all around you. So this is about praying for you to be able to the next step. This is like connecting, like after you've learned that that there's this connection with God and God speaking through you. This is about like praying and getting into that, the more on the feminine and the passive side of yourself, balancing that with the masculine side of yourself, being more on the nurturing and the caring, getting more into that. Okay, I want to balance this. I want to clarify this. Okay, so I got the cards, the Four of Wands. So this is about celebration, but this is about what I got from this is all about foundation, harmony, and I feel like you might have for these people also here, what I feel, you might have secluded yourself a lot, and this is about building a foundation with harmony, to be able to have this abundance in your life. um this is about connecting, to be able to build this foundation, connecting with family, healing whatever patterns that have happened in your life. Maybe it's through your upbringing, maybe it's something connected to your mother, to your actual mother, or um the person that have served as your mother figure in your life. Because what I get from all of this is like finding home, and trying to seek this is the part where you're trying to find home and trying to find this harmony, and this is all about like shelter and all about family. So as I was saying, like with the connection here with community, I feel like it all starts with like family, healing those patterns within the family, especially from your upbringing, from your mother also. Or if you have your own family already, this could also be that. But I feel like it's more like from your own childhood, your own family. Now, the next step to the journey is contemplation. This is you seeking answers. But you're not seeking your answers from outside anymore. This is basically you talking to yourself. Having a conversation with yourself. That's, I feel like, what contemplation is all about. Reflection, reflecting, reflecting back in what has happened in the past. Trying to go, this is like you going within. Okay, so this is all about praying and asking for guidance. So if you haven't done that, I feel like the next step of the journey is to be able to ask and pray. This is all about manifesting when you're praying. And then this is about contemplating, which means looking at yourself, looking at which part of yourself, like balancing your own self, reflecting on yourself, reflecting on the actions that you've taken in your life. How does the action that you've done in the past have are affecting your present moment? So now for you to be able to affect the future moments in your life is to be able to do something about in the now, in the present moment, and change whatever you need to change and take action on whenever you need to take action on. So that's all about this contemplation. Going within for wisdom, for balance. Clarifier for this. Yeah, to be able to get out of this feeling stuck. Because you feel like you might have feel you don't have this foundation, this and this harmony within the outside of you. It's because you need to be able, for you to be able to find that harmony within the outside of yourself, is you need to be able to find the harmony first within the inside. I don't know why it's blurry. But yeah. So it's finding the harmony within the inside of yourself. This getting out of this feeling stuck. For you to be able to realize that, like, whatever this, like, this thing, like, you're breaking free from that. Like, you realize that this, whatever this is that are wrapped around you, you can break free from that, and it's not really tight, and it's just it's just illusions that you form in your mind. So it's trying to make sense of what is illusion and what is truth, what is the truth, for you to be able to unstuck yourself from this, whatever has tied you up. And yeah, realizing that it's all, whatever this is, it's illusions. Realizing what's real and what's not real, what's truth and what's not truth. Okay. Now, this is you. After this, the next step of the journey is to be able to take the leap of faith. This is now you breaking free. So once you've broken free from this feeling stuck because you contemplated, this is now you realizing another 6, balance, riding the cosmic wave. This is like taking the leap of faith. You're almost there, and it's like you realizing that you need to trust the universe too, and have faith and trust. And it's not only about taking action and taking action, because you probably always live your life in that way, and you realize that it didn't work as good. This is realizing that you don't need to tire yourself endlessly working, because whatever this is, your efforts, all those preparations, all those taking actions have its own limit. It's only preparing you to be able to it only works up until to the point before you take the leap of faith to the unknown. So all those efforts, all those taking action only works up until this point where before you take that jump, take that leap. But once you take that leap, it's all about surrendering and trusting and allowing. And this is all about getting ready for that, to have this fresh start. Now, clarifier for that is the King of Swords. This is about you living in your own integrity. You're like, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna live my truth. This is about you living your own truth in honesty, in all authenticity. And you've already transformed. Look, we have here the butterfly, and we started here because of the journey started with the cosmic butterfly here. Like taking the leap of faith in all of your nakedness, in a way that you, in all your truth and all your authenticity. Okay. So the next step to your journey is Lovers. This is like finding that, this is what I'm talking about, finding that all the love that you sent out in the world will come back to you tenfolds. And it's in some way, I'm reading this card also as like the lovers, traditional lovers card in the tarot, where you're now ready to make the decision on how you want your life to, where your path. This is making decision on the next step on your journey, on where you. Oh gosh, I don't know if that's recording, but I want to clarify this. The lovers card. Maybe that stopped because I don't have enough memory. So, Hermit card. This is like you gaining wisdom, because you've gone within and you've contemplated within. You become the Hermit card. You have a lot of wisdom to be able to share to the world. So this is about you being ready to be able to make the choice. It is still your choice whether you want to fulfill this path of service, but I assure you it will be, you'll never look back once you started this. But at the same time, you need to be able to balance this giving and receiving, because even though you're doing good, if you're not taking enough self-care within your own self, it can still be tiring. But it's very rewarding. And if you can see this image, it's all about like the simplicity. You realize that it's not complicated to open yourself to receiving, to open your heart to love. It's not that complicated, and you might have overthinked this so much with this Eight of Swords here. You might have felt stuck, but it's like you becoming like more of like a spiritual teacher. But it's because you're living your truth with this King of Swords here, living within your own integrity. So whether you're acting and doing service, but this is all about you living your passions. Okay, so sometimes you don't have to do anything as long as you're enjoying your life. This is like loving life. This is the card that talks about like loving life, being in love with life. And maybe this you're connecting with like this a soul, maybe a soulmate, a partner that is also like in alignment with you, because you've become true to yourself. So yeah, and you become this like enlightened person, and you be able to share that knowledge to the world. And just by living your life in authenticity, you will be able to you'll be able to influence other people just by your energy, just by being there, just by living your life. It's you don't have to do something really really like drastic unless you feel guided to do that. When I say like drastic, like something really big. But yeah, that's your reading. I love that. I love this reading. So grateful for you, and so grateful that I did this and I followed my intuition on this. So yeah, I hope that helped. I'm sending you love and light. If you need more guidance, all my um, details are down below. And thank you so much for watching.